smoked pig shots. You see them everywhere you go. So why should you watch this video? Because folks, these are different. 3 layers of goodness, from the sausage to the cream cheese mixture, jalapeno, more meat, more cream cheese. Ooh, it don't get no better than that. Smoked pig shots. Pig shots. Now a lot of you be thinking that might not even heard of this term. What is a pig shot? There goes a wild hog. Boom, boom. I missed him. It ain't that kind. Oh, I have done that hunting before, but that wasn't him. A pig shot is like a shot glass in a way. Figure of it being about that tall, filled.
Is that really what it's? I didn't know that.
It is. We're gonna all learn something today out here in God's creation. We are. It is a great day. It is. But you know, in a shot glass, you get them and they pour you a shot in there nearly to the top, and you go, whew, and you think, oh my gosh, that was good. Duker, Duker says it is hot. Duker, it's 80-something degrees. The Lord blessed us with cool weathers, clouds, and rain, he did. But a lot of pig shots you see, they just wrapped in bacon. Got a little meat on them. No. We got to doctor this up Cowboy style, so it's going to be good. Now, a lot of folks be telling you, get you some cream cheese. Why wait on the cream cheese to soften when you can get the whipped cream cheese? Whipped cream cheese, there you go. And it takes about 8 ounces, and this is a 12-ounce container, so I'd say we was just pretty close with that right there. To that, we're going to add some rib rub. What is it? Rollins Rib Rub. Now folks, this ain't for ribs. Put it on chicken, you can put it on brisket, put it in your baked beans, put it on your corn on the cob. It's got you covered, it is. So give it a pretty good sprinkling, and you can see the wind is blowing a little. And then we're going to add what? Some of that Red River mud, that barbecue sauce. Gotta have it, because we're not basting these in barbecue sauce. We want it in the filling. This is like a fancy French term called a cannoli, but made out of meat, where we're going to insert.
I don't think cannolis are French.
Are they not?
I think they're Italian.
It's pretty close. It's one of them cream cheese filled donuts, got the hole in it, and you push it in there. Is that an eclair? Tell me which.
Also an eclair, yes.
Okay, but is it a cannoli, or is that pasta? Tell me, Shan. I really don't know, but it sounded good at the time. So a little barbecue sauce. Get it mixed up. At this time, that part that got on your thumb, I would call that just right. You can see the breeze is blowing. If that was a windsock at an airport and you were circling your plane in, which way would you come in to land?
Oh.
It's a mathematical question.
Do you go?
You're going to have to land.
The breeze?
You're going to have to land this way? No, you're going to land this way so you get the lift.
Okay.
So this is a windsock.
I'm learning so much in this episode.
Yes. This is not only just a windsock, it is a piping bag for this good, gracious looking, oh goodness it is. And it may be hard to get it in here in the wind, so bear with me folks. I'm just going to have to do the best I can. Well, the goodness is in the little Yeti chilling. It is. You need to do that about 30 minutes ahead of time to let all them flavors incorporate and mold together. Hey, if y'all hadn't heard, we got some new designs on some new t-shirts. I really like the way they look, and they so soft to wear. Be sure and check out this design and all the other ones that we got. And I've already been in trouble on this one because
you stained it already.
Shan said I have it stained. I don't remember wearing it, so sometimes I think she wears my stuff and gets them dirty. So folks, get you a t-shirt. If you stain it, don't let your wife see it. Everything will work out just fine. So I asked you to buy some of them. I like to use these. Say that word, Shan.
Polska. Kielbasa.
Was that French or Italian?
That was Polish.
Okay. Now you see this part here, which is very important to me, skinless.
Oh.
That way when you bite, you know, when you get a hold of some of them Polish sausage and they got that case in there that people didn't take off, when you bite, it just sort of pulls and separates. So let's get one of them out of there. And I want you to go ahead, get the other piece of the star out here, which is the bacon. And folks, we're getting thick cut bacon, not that stuff you can read the newspaper through. We got to leave room for our filling in here to have enough room to where it's actually going to be some good. So really, I'm just going to tell you what. I need a spectator. Duker, go ahead. I need this to end up being sort of plumb and squared up there. So let's take it back one more time. And I want you to come about 3/4 of the way up there. Okay? Just set him right there. And don't think that's all, because hey, we got another trick we're going to show you here in just a second. Big says, I don't think I got one. But don't forget your ruler, your measuring stick. You got to have it. We have got that smoker to going over there, and you want to preheat your smoker to where you're running about 350. So I want you to come back in there and just cut right in half. And we're going to go ahead and assemble this one so you don't get lost. Let me get these self-adhering piercing objects that are going to hold this together. That's fancy terminology for Okie for it is a wooden toothpick. So let me go ahead and get one of them out here. Start on your bacon on one end, like so, and flush with the corner. And then I just want you to roll. Now a lot of these people will be cutting the bacon to where it just comes out one wrap. No, you don't want to short yourself on the bacon. And I can tell you, when it's a little warm and the bacon's a little greasy, this is sort of like a slip and slide that's got some WD-40 on it. I mean, things are pretty slick, they are. You can see at that end. Take your toothpick, come to the bottom of that bacon, and go ahead and let's fasten that through the bottom layer. Now when you look right there, you can see we have a room for a lot of goodness. I don't know if you ever heard this term before. That's slicker than a snotty doorknob right there. I'll tell you for sure.
That's attractive.
Yes, it is. Oh, it is so much better if you'll chill that bacon really, really good. I mean, make it good ice cold. It'll roll up so much easier. Next comes this beautiful fruit here called a jalapeno. I like to go ahead and cut this too, just to make it flush. And some of you are going to be telling yourself, I hope he takes the stems and the seeds out of it. What fun would that be? But remember our piping bag? Just take your little old knife, cut just a little bit off that corner.
Oh.
And now we are like what you call the French. We have got her done here. And boy, that is a really big hole, ain't it?
Well, that was too much.
Uh-huh. So get you a little squeezed in there. Then take you a little dab of jalapeno. It don't take much. You don't want it too big. Mash him right down in there. Load the shot again. This is not, you go up to the bar and you say, I want a shot. Make it a double. So push him right down on in there. You want to try to get him everything mashed in there really well. And what? We'll come right back with just a little bit of this right here. You don't want to overload it because that stuff will come out of there. Come back to your jalapeno. Cut him right here. Push him right down there in the top. Folks, we have a pig shot that is worthy of being called a pig shot. Well, we have got everybody assembled. We have preheated the smoker to about 400. When we shut that lid, it's going to get down there right about 350. But we got a little hardwood lump oak in there. I mixed a little mesquite. Then I'm going to throw 2 chunks of applewood in there with it. And if you're doing this on the grill, you want to get your hot fire and put it on one end. You want to be cooking on the indirect side of it. Before the smoke gets me, I'm just going to go ahead, set these little handy dandy pig shots right out here in the middle. They are all loaded, they are. Let me go ahead and shut this. And I want to tell you, you see me load them right there in the middle. You did. The reason for that being, there is a shield, a deflector that goes over this hot fire that's right in the middle. Lets that heat come around both sides. So that's why we placed it in the middle. Now, we're going to go ahead and crack these vents just a little down here on this side. Just a little on this one. We're going to crack the back open probably a little over halfway. I want Shan to get up in here and get some of that goodness that's happening. There's a lot of smoke. See, they're trying to bloom already and come on up there. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little mashing. Stay down in there, brother. We'll go ahead and shut that lid, folks. There's some goodness coming out of that, there is. But they're going to be a cook time of about 40 to 45 minutes. You want that bacon to cook through. So remember, that applewood, 1 chunk's done in there. So let's go ahead and get that other one in there. Shut this door. I'm gonna burn my finger one more time. Got her latched up, we do. I know y'all like our content a lot, but there's some extra stuff that we're thinking about creating for you, a Patreon account to where you can get behind the scenes stuff, know what's going on, have access early to some of the stuff that we're putting out. We hear you, we're going to try to fix you. Y'all know the reason the Big is painting so? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There was 12. Big took one. I'm thinking that Big maybe got a bite of the hottest jalapeno there was. Everything is looking really good. No, Big, this is your last chance, buddy. But, ooh, I mean, there's goodness in every bite. See the other end of it? Nobody fell out. Nobody was going everywhere. Now, when we put them on that smoker and close the lid, you see me add 2 more chunks of apple wood, and then it's just probably 35 to 45 minutes depending on your temperature you're running, but try to stay 350 if you can. And remember, if you're doing it on a grill, you're cooking on indirect heat, you're on the opposite end of the heat. But these little old smokers, they work, oh, so good. Bartender, give me a shot. I want a big shot. So folks, I'm gonna give you that John Wayne walk coming in there like you finna go up to the bar. Then you're gonna break down right before you get you and say, oh my gosh, a pig shot is what I want. I'll be looking really good. I'll take me another, and if I get a chance, bartender, make it a double. Whoo-wee, folks, you're going to be wanting to make a whole bunch of these because remember, they go well at tailgate parties, but they go well at any party. If it's just you at the home, fill up the bar with them. They are so fine, they are. Remember, everything that we use will be listed down there in the little link below so you can find it. And as always, and it is with great honor, I tip my hat to all our servicemen and women and all the veterans who have kept that old flag a-flying. But also, folks, I'd like to give out a shout out. I ain't done that in a while, and that is to all the good folks in Kentucky. You know, we did one long time back when they went through the tornado. We made one of them Kentucky Derby pies, and it's sure fine dining. But folks, them people have had a flood. They have had a lot going on. So lift them up in your prayer. Keep them in your thoughts, and hey, it's all about helping your neighbor. Remember that. But also them truck drivers. Folks, when you go to the store and you go to get supplies, reckon where it come from. There was some big rig hauler. He done been working most of the night, most of the day, driving them miles, beating up and down that pavement, paying for diesel that costs way too much to get us groceries, to get us feed, to get us the things that we need. And remember, and we'll all do it, it ain't no step for a stepper. We just keep stepping up a little higher. So for the rest of you, come on in here. I've been getting a lot of stuff. You ain't give us no hug. You missed us last week. Come on, I'll give you a big old hug. God bless you each and every one, and I'll see you down the smoked cream cheese jalapeno pig shot trail. It's down in here. Armadillo, cat, or a possum? Armadillo got in a hole, Lou. Mate says, I'll go in there and get him. Mate says, I ain't scared.